Peace to you, yours. Peace to you and yours. Peace to you and yours. Peace to you and yours, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TechKNOW Tuesdays. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host for this evening, Brother Red Pill. I'm here, joined by my co-host, Brother Spence City, and I also have a special guest, Brother Malik Deshaun. Now, listen, we didn't play no intro music because we was building so hard when we wasn't online. I said, "Nah, let me press live, man. This is a let's just build it." Right. So we going right in, y'all, and then we'll do the roll call and all of that. Y'all hear the song before the night is over. We got this show is gonna be packed tonight. Get your pens, get your pads, make yourselves comfortable. Let's go in. All right. So let's continue that convo we were starting.
Yeah, definitely, man. Me and the brother was saying, it's me, y'all. It is me. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is.
Let Malik set it off, though.
Okay, you feel me?
Yeah, how he has said it with you.
Come on.
Peace, Malik.
So I've been listening to you. I've been checking you out from afar.
That's what's up.
Talk about the vibe coding and go in on it. And man, it's crazy because I actually, man, agree with you on so much because anybody think that they could just, oh man, I'm just gonna tell it this and it's gonna spit out the app. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that first of all, Apple just cracked down. They said they're not accepting. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get denied from all of those. If Claude made it, if a large language model made it, if Lovable made it, if Base 44 made it, if Replit made it, they ain't letting it in. No. They ain't letting it in because a lot of this vibe coding, people think, oh yeah, it's gonna give you a pretty face. Oh yeah, it's gonna give you something beautiful, but man, you're gonna have so many edge function errors. You're gonna have so many placeholders. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have so much that don't work. It's gonna be ridiculous. And then another thing that they don't tell you is, oh yeah, you might spend that first little $40 to get it going, but what's gonna happen when you gotta get down and it's gonna cost you a couple of thousand because them credits gonna pop you across your head. When you get down to something that's real and something that's worth an investor investing in, something that's worth a real TypeScript on a real TAN stack. It's just so much terminology that the average person don't know. And I learned a lot of this stuff through spending thousands of dollars to build my Castrology for Life out. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole nother beast because I actually had to teach. The model everything about cardology. I had to teach it my formulas and teach it, how I speak, how I read, how I do things. And mine is a very complex app, but I've even seen people with regular apps. They call me and they be like, man, it's doing this and this. And I'm like, hey man, it's much more to it than that. It's much more to it than that face that you're giving, and then what's going to happen when you have to do the wrap and when you have to submit it to the App Store, when you have to submit it to the Google Play Store. So it's a lot of different things, but I heard you say flow coding. So you basically saying, yo, I got into a flow and I learned every piece of language that I need to actually make this work. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's definitely how I go about flow code. You know what I mean? So the words, like when you catching a vibe, you catching a vibe. It's like a vibe is different from flow state. You know what I'm saying? It's two states. There's two states of mind going on out there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it by the word. So if I'm vibe coding, I am, I probably got some smooth music on, and I'm probably smoking some weed or something, man. You know how I'm gonna get in, man. Hey, that's spin. Okay. And I can just say, oh, and this is how they sell it in the marketing. This is the problem which I see in vibe code. Vibe code up an app, vibe code. Since they're selling that, everybody is being told, like you just said, oh, one sentence can build out your wildest fantasies and imaginations.
And it can't.
That's what they do that far too much. Just real quick, bro, they do it far too much with all of AI. They just sell this dream up front. Oh, if you can just, in 2 sentences, you can build an application that you can put on the market. Google AI Studio made the mistake of letting these people 1 prompt up, 2 prompt up things that are going on to Android. Oh, launch an Android app tonight. You're not really going to go tonight for real. You know what I'm saying? Like the action might start to take place, but people forget that there is AI elbow grease to be had.
Absolutely. You know, I agree with that 100%, man. And like you said, it's the process. It's a real process. You know, what you gonna do when you prompt the chat and you publish it and then it don't do what you said. And you have
exactly. And then most people. So here's the thing: when they catching a vibe, they're actually not reading back any of the documentation that the AI is telling them that what it just did. They'll go through the prompt and then they'll just start trying the app. And if something don't work, they'll just reprompt and try the app. They'll reprompt and try the app because again, it's being sold as reprompt and try the app when it's supposed to be prompt up a system, prompt up an MVP. First off, what is an MVP? What are edge functions? What phases should an application be delivered in? What safety parameters do I need? What API keys do I need? What's my back end? What language is this thing even written in? Okay, cool. If that's what it is, that's what it takes. That's when you start to get into flow of, okay, I need to know safety. I need to know edge functions. I need to know API math.
That's right.
That way, when you're in a flow state, and you code up something, you prompt something, you try the app, but then before you reprompt, you should put your Lovable, your Replit, your Claude Code in plan mode. No one's planning.
Nobody's planning.
Why is no one? The model is saying, put me in plan mode, or do you already know what you want to build?
That's right.
And most of the time, if you have no clue what you're building, you're just vibing out. You're like, oh well, shit. Add a blue button. This is vibe coding. Okay, ChatGPT, add a green button. ChatGPT, make a video game in here. And then the further they confuse the model, the further that they get confused and they lose the whole vibe. Vibe coding is a scam.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Vibe coding is absolutely. I want to go public. I want to go loud. Vibe coding is a scam, y'all. I'll tell you to vibe code something, click something, and then you're burning up hella credits, ain't you?
And you
spent your $20, you dropped your $20 on something, or better yet, they say run over the Claude because of Claude Code, run over Claude. People went over there to Claude. Claude raised their price up to 100. Everybody bought it. Everybody blew their application. There was no customization, personalization. There was no memory. There were no parameters. There were no skills. There was nothing put in to these new Claudes that made a big difference. You know, as I've been covering, you know, the more I cover systems, the more I cover abilities and software, I see where it's going. So to tell a bunch of people, y'all, the big company need money. This is why the AI companies allow everybody to do the thing, because they know 88% of the population is not even really AI adapted. I'll feed them an ad, tell them that they can make an app in record time. I'll get the 100, and they're going to blow it just like a video game character on Fortnite. They're not really going to go anywhere. They're just going to burn up a whole bunch of credits trying to make something. It never really goes nowhere like all other businesses here in Northern America. So once that flops and they just keep paying their monthly ticket, because it becomes a gym membership that you ain't used in a year. You've been paying for it out your wallet, but you ain't been paying for it with your sweat. That's the same thing with apps. That is the same thing with AI systems. It's really not a game. It's really not a game. Yeah, big tokenization. Because that's where it's at. I want people to use up more of these tokens so that my model can learn more and more. My model can learn more and more. We know for sure at the top of Lovable, we know for sure at the top of Anthropic, people are just going to blow a whole bunch of credits. We can get that money and prove to investors that we're them.
That's right. And then the crazy part is some of these apps, some of these large language models, some of these editors, because that's what Replit is, that's what Base 44 is, that's what Lovable is. They are editors, and some of these they gonna tell you, hey, yeah, you spend another 60, spend another 70. but you ain't paying attention to the fine print. Then at the end of the month, they say, "Man, you owe me $1,100."
Yeah, they don't
It's a
know
new
what.
Dave and Buster's.
You owe me $1,100. You like what? Oh yeah, we shutting all your stuff down until you pay us this $1,100 bill. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do nothing now. Guess what? You thought you had this. You thought you built this app that was airtight, that was ready. Now
Yeah.
all of these other gaps, all of these other errors pop up because you know why? They want you to come in there and spend some more money to fix it.
Yeah.
Another thing, AI cloud usage. That's a whole nother bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole nother bill. Your AI and cloud usage. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all putting putting AI pieces on your app that can talk to the people. You putting
Yeah.
chatbots on there, and then you got these usage. You got this usage, you're using a small disk. Now you got to update to a large disk. All of a sudden, it's hitting you $40 a day. Or your chatbot ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Or your page is gonna load slow. It's so much, and people don't like to read. Like Spin was saying, they don't like to plan because we live in an age of instant gratification.
And that's how they marketing it.
I want it now, and guess what? They telling you can get it now, but it ain't gonna be that. It's gonna be deferred gratification because you're gonna have a buggy app that ain't gonna ain't gonna function. Ain't gonna, what I'm saying?
Get on shit.
And man, and it gets real deep. So it's a big difference in being a triple stack coding developer and being a quote unquote vibe coder.
Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Difference. Total difference.
And again, I'm not hating on anybody that does hop into the world because vibe coding is everywhere. They've already marketed the term. That's
right.
What I'm saying. That shit is a scam. So if they're gonna attach it to a word, man, that motherfucker a scam, man. They're gonna get you on there, man, and tell you can vibe code up something that you can go with tonight. You know what I'm saying? Them will be apps that you will use by yourself for the fun of yourself. You will go in there and make snake games before you go in there and make a new Amenti or Brother Malik's, because this thing is built off systems and infrastructure, customer success cycles, API costs.
Absolutely.
When we pay for our cloud, when we pay for the storage, when we call the dev to say, bro, I need you. And here's the thing that they missing. Everybody listen. When you really build now software, I'll tell y'all a key secret, man. I learned it from somewhere in Silicon Valley. Every time you're building something up as an engineer, you need to have a hacker of either equal or better performance. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't, you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all not at this level of tech game. But sometimes when these hackers that have hacked banks and have hacked military and have hacked the radio, they don't really go to prison. They get picked up by tech billionaires. They say, look, you did something hella crazy. You cracked the back end of Instagram and you turned it to Extragram. We don't know what you got going on or how you did this, but look, we can put you in prison for the rest of your life, or we can give you $2 billion to be our top hacker. Now, what are they going to use him for? Every time they build something new on a platform, they have the hacker go get it. So if you know how you're going to fall, you can always put up a shield to be prepared for the situation. Same reason why we train MMA, same reason why we train firearms. I might not got to beat somebody up. I might not have to use my firearm. But if the situation were to ever occur at a monumental moment that would take my app's life, I want those guardrails, I want those shields, I want those parameters in place.
And it's called cybersecurity. 1000%.
Which is number one, damn near, on the totem pole when you putting these apps together. Now, we do have a special guest that's coming through to join this conversation in this panel, Dr. Vicky Hamilton, and she's going to be speaking about protecting yourself through legal means and whatnot. Because if you put an app out there and it doesn't do what you say it does, or if anybody's information gets compromised, you're going to face lawsuits. You're going to get broke at the bank because they will have you in litigation as quick as that app can upload from the app market.
What?
So the cost of lawyers are very expensive. You have to have some type of retainer. You can't just jump in this game and and you're doing shoestring budgets and whatnot. It doesn't work like that. It's not necessarily a big boy game, but you have to understand there's a lot of T's to be crossed and a lot of I's to be dotted.
Absolutely.
You're not swimming in the kiddie pool with this one.
Absolutely. 1000%. Yeah. So yeah, Spin. I've been checking you out, man, and I just was sitting back, like I just been watching, like anybody be like, man, oh, I built this on Claude, and I'll just be like, okay. But they be like, oh man, but it don't work, and the pages don't reroute, and this, and that, and I have to go back. Yeah, I know.
Of course, man.
Mm-hmm.
We had these conversations for real, y'all. Anybody that might take because people do take offense to me and the things that I talk about. They're like, oh man, they don't know what we're talking about. But y'all, it's truly for the growth of us all. All I'm really saying, and why I have such a passion and aggression towards it is y'all just get better at the thing. If they show you vibe coding, I want everybody that listen to TechKNOW Tuesday, man, y'all all are ascended masters in my mind, man. You know about the AI game. You know where to invest in it. You know how it works. You know what different models do what. Man. So if you know the tool, and when you see some bullshit, I want y'all to know that it's bullshit though. But you have to be loud when you go against stuff like that. So we gotta everybody get with me, man. In a good fight of niggas vibe coding is a scam. I'm a flow coder. I know code, so when I show code, we can all grow code. You feel me? I flow code, so I can know code. So when I show code, we can all grow code. I'm trying to make it a family affair. But if my
Is
family,
that the bro code?
Huh?
Is that the bro code?
That's it. That's why I flow code.
That's why you.
That's why I flow code. You see how I put it in a rap. I'm a flow code, so I can better know code, so that when I show code, we can all grow code. Red said it's the bro code. So you feel me? Realistically, that is what it is. I just rather we be better. If we're all on a football team, I want my team to be all better football players. I want my people to be all better founders. So I want y'all to be, if you're picking up this coding thing, this no coding thing, look at it from the top. Look at it from the top. Like what is a CEO? Sometimes shit. I'll research people who drop softwares, successful softwares, and I'll break their brain down. Do an AI deep search on them. You feel me? Do an AI deep search on Mark Zuckerberg, and you want to create a social app. Go through Mark Zuckerberg's. Oh, how much did he spend? Who's his? How big is his engineer team? How big is his AI team? How big is his hacker team? How much data does he have? Start from the top, y'all. Need some water.
Right.
Start from the top, though, when you think about it.
Nah, that's facts. That is facts.
Malik, boy, he got about here.
He's right back.
All that on a Vice documentary on YouTube. Or the hackers.
Yeah.
In real life. What's the game? What's your game? What's your game of the week? Red, what you been on? Because you just traveled. We just did the 72 claws.
Yeah. I was just really locked in with the Higgsfield MCP. With Claude, I hooked it up to Claude and started going crazy.
The supercomputer.
The supercomputer is crazy. I've been working with that.
I've been putting the whole movie together.
Man, it don't make no sense.
Oh yeah, I got some. Yeah.
I'm resurrecting, projects that I started like a year ago on Higgsfield with the supercomputer. It makes a lot of sense. And then they gave an MCP to Atlas Cloud. So I'm really in my Imaginarium, and I'm just really in my 72 claws building out the app, building out the website properly. So
Okay.
That's been the focus. And also Obsidian,
Fact.
and GitHub. Thanks to Hit side, yeah, Hit was, Hit. He hooked up the Obsidian and connected more nodes for me. I already had it hooked up a little bit, but he fed it more information. So I've basically just been feeding that, and I've been learning GitHub, which is blowing my mind away. I promise you, everybody on this line, anybody, and Spin, you was the first one. When you were the one who made it mandatory that we all signed up to GitHub and
Everything,
whatnot.
everything I got is in good GitHub.
Say it again, my
Good,
brother.
man.
Everything that I got is in GitHub. I took GitHub is actually where I copy wrote my source code. So
Yeah.
I use GitHub, because when you build a source code, it's already a copyright. But for further reinforcement, you need to take that source code and register with the U.S. Copyright Office. It's just an extra layer of defense. And if you did it with Anthropic, you need to do it because it's really, really important.
Yeah, that's one of them ones right there. They didn't know that.
Yeah,
Let them
you
know.
really, really
That's
important.
one of the ones.
Take that source code and put it on a PA short form with the U.S. Copyright Office and copyright your source code because you can.
Good medicine. That's good medicine.
Yeah.
Man, I made a monumental leap in the game. Man, last Friday. I was the first to have Answer the Public's API. So pulling all of their information that they have and being able to install it into Nuamenti. Nuamenti has grown leaps and bounds with the connection. I want to go ahead and show y'all the new one real quick.
Man, did you ever put my site in a Menti?
You got to do it yourself, bro. Go to nuamenti.com.
Okay.
You should be able to put it in. You should be able to get in there for free. Just let me know though. So we've changed it up a bit, y'all, with the acquisition. Still the same stuff though. You want to connect your one-time setup, get your insights, your digital assets. It's all up here in Command Center. My brothers talk about New Obsidian. So I built one inside of Nuamenti. I'm a dog, boy. I ain't even gonna lie to you niggas, man. So I put a neural memory graph based on marketing and sales. It is a marketing and sales brain. It'll tell you the brain health. You put in your sales calls, your objections, customer reviews, ideal customer profiles, offer documentations, pricing, CRM notes, ad account exports, landing pages, revenue snapshots, content performance, and all other custom data. And it builds out your new Obsidian brain inside. You have the Flock, was my AI agents. You got a sales intelligence, truth intelligence, dead lead revival, the competitor watchtower, ad intelligence, content DNA, the search intelligence we now have being connected to Answer the Public, keyword scout, the AI answer oracle that reveals what ChatGPT and Gemini are telling people about your space. That comes directly from Answer the Public, man. Something I've been manifesting for the last 6 months ever since I got to Georgia. I was going to figure my way into Answer the Public. I told very few people I would manifest getting into Answer the Public and out of Answer the Public with something on my own. Manifestation is real. You're so spiritual, believe in yourself. The social listener, that's always going through TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and finding that conversation. Commerce Watchtower, again, those search intelligence agents are ran by Answer the Public, ran by Neil Patel. Okay, so you connect as usual. You go in here, drop your business identity, brand identity, your voice, what you do, what you don't do. You know what I'm talking about? That's definitely in the building. And then what you'll be able to get here is identity. I didn't even run that shit yet. Your identity will be brought here. the market you're best able to serve, the audience, search competitive, the offers you can create, having creatives, ads, the systems that you need to build, a 7-day plan, revenue, kicking your ass, and all tools and affiliate partners make those connections. The audience, the market, the search intel, competitors, voice of the customer, hooks, and creatives will all live here. And then your vault, which will deliver image and video assets. The last thing I need to add to this, y'all, is automatic posting. And it's your boy. Yeah, that's what I've been on, y'all.
You been getting to it.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
Do it.
For sure.
And I got some sauce over here, man. I was smiling when I seen that pop up, man.
Yeah, where that castrology at? Let me see. Yeah.
Man.
Where we at with it?
Huh?
Where we at with it?
Oh man, he ready. He airtight. I've been, shit. I got about 100 subscribers right now. So
Okay.
Oh yeah, he pushing. He it's a lot in there, man. I added some features. I added a college finder because a lot of children be going to college and they don't know that. Hey man, your child's energy might not even match with this college.
Right.
I don't care if you got a full ride. They get down there and you know what I'm saying, things don't go that way. They get on drugs, they get pregnant, they get in some trouble. You don't even know that they wasn't even aligned with this college. So the college finder, you can put in the birthday and it'll tell you the best colleges in the world for your child. I also added the relocation finder where once again, we don't know if we living in the right frequency. We don't know if we living in the right geographic location. You put in your birthday, it'll let you know exactly what it is. A lot of people deal with legal issues and law. I got a law compass on there that you can put your birthday in, and it'll tell you what all your legal parameters are for the year. So I added the law compass, I added the wealth compass, because everybody want to know where their money at or where to find their money, what periods money is going to be going out, what periods are the best periods for money to be coming in or that you should capitalize off of. So those are a few new features that I added that people really love, and they really dynamic. Just based off of everything in the system. Mm-hmm. So that's where we at with that right now, man. And I just been basically letting it do what it do because it's locked and set. Anything that I want to tweak or upgrade or add, I can do that. But airtight, man.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
put it in New Mint. When
Yeah,
we
you
get
went
out,
to newaminty.com.
yeah, see what to do.
That's gonna be a crazy run, bro. I'm telling you, man. I got that. Yeah, use that up, bro. Get in with your boy on this one, man.
Okay.
Get in with your boy on this one, man. If you ain't never got in with me or anything else, man, it's gonna be this joint. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna lie to you, man.
I got you.
Yeah, the levels of information that we're able to put in there, and it crafts the content, the content, the images, the videos, the blogs, um, any long form scripts. Like you get that in a look. You get that on a look. If we recommend that you use YouTube content in your business, then we gonna make that connection right then and there with AI.
Malik, can you drop the link?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people in here that want to check that out.
Where you want me to put it at?
If you could drop it in the chat, that'll work.
Okay, let me see. I'm putting it in the chat right now. Hold on. Chat. Yeah. For those who new to it, give you a 1 day code you can use, add your email to it.
Mooney, it's a new amenti.com. You almost there by even spelling it. But just connect new and amenti. It's just new amenti. Okay. Use up what you can use up, man. Get them assets in. Report to me back so we can be better tomorrow.
Yeah, I put it in there, Red. You see it?
You put it in a private one or you put it in the public one? Oh, you put
I don't know. It just said chat.
yeah, it's in the private one, Red.
Okay.
You have to copy and put it out.
I gotta join the chat. I see.
You got a code for the family, huh, Malik?
Yeah, I got a code. Yeah, I put it in.
How thoughtful of you, man. That's what's up. We appreciate that.
Yeah, that's love, man. You know what
That is definitely love. Ain't no better feeling than when you on a website and you could put that promo code in there and feel like you in a secret society.
I'm saying?
Okay. Here's the link. Y'all go tear that website up. Man, this website right here, this will keep you up all night. I promise you. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to learn. It's a lot to find out about yourself. I was on that thing for a long time.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
So here go the code, lady. Let me drop the code for everybody. You have a free access code. It's called Friends One Day. I put that on the screen, and the website is right here. So if you with your lady right now, she in the living room, she upstairs, she might be doing the dishes or something. Go ahead and surprise her with the reading, with the compatibility, with the you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying, with all of that.
yeah,
You could do a reading on a baby too, right? On children.
absolutely. Anybody. I
That's dope.
also dropped what's called. You go see the mix, the match or mismatch, and it's just a quick reference. Like, say you meet a dude and you get his birthday, you don't want to go through. It's gonna tell you right off what the percentages are, and whether you should run or whether you should stay. It'll help people. Uh, um, it'll help people miss a whole lot of headaches and nonsense that you don't even have to deal with because it's
Dodge a lot of bullets.
yeah,
Dodge a whole bunch of bullets.
absolutely. Hmm. And that Friends 1 Day code is good for 24 hours. You can go through every feature on the site, and then see if you want find out if you want to subscribe or not.
Yeah, that's peace, man. Y'all definitely take advantage of this offering, this gift that the brother's giving. It's a moon tonight? Am I correct, or did it just pass?
It was on the 31st.
It was the 31st. Yeah, so we in the
They had
shadow.
the double moon, a very rare event, double moon on the 1st and the 31st of May.
Mm. So yeah, that energy strong, y'all. Very, very strong. I highly suggest that you take advantage of what the brother's offering and learn about the most important thing in your life, and that's you. Nothing
Absolutely.
more important.
Yeah,
You come first. And it ain't just about getting a massage or going to the steam and whatnot. It's about really finding out everything about you. And that is that's a very deep, that's a very broad statement. But you can interpret it any way that you receive it, You could go to the deepest depths, like the deepest oceans of your inner being, if you want to take an inner trip, or you could break your name down to the very last compound. I'm talking about. I got a 35-page printout on my entire name from a sister named Dorothy Muhammad. 35 pages just on my name. You could go and run your genome, right? You could run your genome through the AI. You know, they said the CIA is looking for the genome and the DNA of the aliens that's out here, right? So you can actually find out if you have the HeLa cell or you know any type of super genes. There's so much that you can learn about yourself. But what this brother is able to do, he's able to provide you with information based off of your birth date. And is it also predicated on the time of birth with the app?
No, no. All I need is your birthday.
That's it, right?
That's it. Just your birthday, and it's gonna populate everything for you.
Let's just we I love to do this because once again there are many forms of AI, ladies and gentlemen. We just happen to balance the majority of those forms, but there is a form of AI that the brother is known for before he mastered this form of AI. Because keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if you master ancestral intelligence and if you master what is known as um, angelic intelligence, you can easily see the benefits of artificial intelligence, right? So the brother is a master in his own right when it comes to reading the numbers and whatnot. So real quick, can we get about 2 or 3 people out the audience to do a quick demonstration, brother Malik?
Absolutely. Come on with it.
No
Hold,
doubt. This is
hold
the
on.
this the this the other AI. This is that ancestral intelligence, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and get somebody in the audience who wants to get their birthday and get that reading. And you know, you're not shy. You let somebody give you that reading in public.
It's almost didn't make it out in May.
All right. So we got January the 25th, 1988, brother Malik. Do it with you wilt. With thou wilt. All right. While we wait for him to come back, spin, let him know what we got coming up. Whatever you got coming up this week.
We all heading to Houston, man. You know what I'm
Big
talking about? We
Houston.
all heading to Houston, man.
Big Houston energy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Texas. I need y'all to come out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're gonna be invading Houston. Houston, we have a solution. You know what I'm talking about? 72 clause. We're gonna be right at the Marriott over there in what's that mall? Galleria. We got the
Mhm.
conference room. We will be locking in, and then afterwards, of course, we in Houston, so you know what that means. We're gonna be tapping in, you know what I mean? Tapping in with the God bodies.
Yeah, for sure, in the real way. So yeah, man, Houston coming up. Um, Mooney had left a question. The question is, being what I want to wait until my app is completely done and push to Apple and Google Play Store before using it. Nah, use it while you build it. Use it, use it, use it. You want to think about that Google and Apple stuff way last.
Yeah, let me. And
You just
you
keep
know
it as
what?
you keep it as a web app before you go and even get on there. You need proof of concept. Go ahead, bro.
I wanted to say with that question too. Um,
Yeah,
your app will never be 100% done until the people touch it, until it's beta tested. You might get 70%, but rule of thumb is, you get 50, 60, 70% done. You want to start putting it out there and beta testing it because that's the only time you're going to know what the people say. They're going to let you know. That's how you're going to get it all the way tight. Hey, this messed up. Hey, this did this. Hey, this did that. I actually took my website and before I even gave it to the public, I gave it to all of my students and they dissected it. And when I say they dissected it. And I had to go back and fix everything because I knew that they know cardiology. I knew that they know, what I'm saying, what they looking for. And I know they going to be looking for flaws. I know they going to be looking to say, yo, sensei, hey,
Yeah,
why this don't do that? This don't do that. And you know what I'm saying, I had to be ready, to swallow that. And through them, I was able to get it all the way ready, you know what I'm saying, for for where it's at now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've launched Minty 3 times since like December.
You said what?
I've launched new Minty. I've launched a Minty that was December 20th. That version went out. New Minty came out a couple months ago, and now here I am now with this. This is like a new Minty 3. I was gonna say software never ends. Like they still have to update Instagram.
Man,
They still have to update Google. They're still updating. So that's another thing y'all gotta be prepared for when y'all get into that shit, because it's actually a never finished. So, it's not finished until you take it offline, realistically.
So Red and Sin, you know, I mean I can say it now, but I've been building a 3D video game for 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah.
When I first got in, I thought it was gonna be 6 months, 8 months, 9 months. 2 years later, still building. Just about to get to beta mode. Just about to get to pre-launch mode. But the whole time, man, like you said, software is never ending, and it took so long because it kept updating. This was old all of a sudden. So now you got to add the new stuff. Yeah. Once you add the new stuff, that become old. So now you got to add this stuff, which is why they pushed Grand Theft Auto back a whole year, and they put billions of dollars into that game.
Exactly.
You know, versus the few 100,000 that I'm putting into mine. Man, they pushed it back a whole year because they fired. Check this out. Grand Theft Auto had fired all their triple stack developers and brought in AI. We gonna use AI.
We use AI for it.
They found out, huh?
Yeah, like you said, you gonna use AI for it.
They found out that they were spending more money getting the AI to correct these mistakes than they was to pay the triple stack developers. So they fired the whole AI company and brought back in they triple stack developers. And now the new Grand Theft Auto is going to launch in November.
And make $1 billion.
That's right.
The first week.
That's right.
I said that so many times, Malik. I was always like, man, humans going to go up so close to AI and be so with AI, they're going to be begging for humans back. Like, I need to actually bring back that little interview. I said that shit in the interview last year.
And you know what's crazy though, man? We gonna be all right with AI once we get rid of the human inferiority complex. And that's the complex of saying, oh, AI gonna replace us. When you start to look at AI, like I tell people this, imagine the world before the hammer, before the screwdriver, before the power drill. That's what AI is right now. It's just another tool to further advance us, but people are so afraid of it that they got an inferiority complex. And once we look at it from the angle I just talked about, it's gonna cease to be something scary, and it's gonna become more of a blessing.
Yeah, but it has to be because all that shit coming from the top. Because again, you can't have everybody on there, and even to a point, it always cannot be positive. That's why sometimes when I get shouted at from the anti-AI community, I'm like, I hear you. Like, I really do hear you. That's crazy. That's crazy that you have that in your mind. It's crazy to me, but I shouldn't argue you down and, oh, well, fuck you because you anti-AI. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might be a part of burning up water. I might be the part of, because us, we're the ones that have the most probability at burning up water. Again, the masses don't understand that somebody creating an image on GPT, a video on VO, that's not it. It's your boy sending rockets into space that's going to have to burn up your water, because the data that he thinks he needs or the data that a company thinks that they need as far as hypervigilance, what's in the cameras, what's in the AI, what's in the algorithms, those are the ones that need to burn up the water, family. So you might not go to burning up water territory with AI, but make something with yourself, man. If we say it's a tool, and Malik just said it, before the saw, before the hammer, before the nail, what were our niggas putting together houses with?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
When we think about the ancestors, what did the ancestors truly do that'll make them smile upon you today? When we're talking about ancestral intelligence would be passing down the recipe. Can we agree?
Yeah.
It would be passing down the recipe of good food that kept this family together for generations. That is ancestral intelligence. Listen. Right. So that when Red and Malik and Spin, our children will go in and perpetuate and say, hey, we remember the times AI was scary. Everybody that's on TechKNOW Tuesdays, y'all children say, man, I remember my grandpa, my great-grandpa and them back in 2026, man, they was leading the charge to get people more aware of what the tool could truly be, because the ones at the top, again, we already said it, lovable and them, they want to just blow your wallet out, and you keep coming back for dopamine hits of a could-be app.
That's right.
When you learn how to develop and you learn how to code and you know how to engineer, you know how to think both strategically and critically, man, the ancestors are smiling on you now because you're using the tools that will stop the ones from burning up the water. So when we hear that AI is burning up the water, please join us in fellowship in being almighty founders with the AI, with the robotics, with the technology, the software and the hardware. Please get in with us, because them fools finna put a motherfucking data center in the hood. The monsters just don't get smaller because we're blocking our faces, y'all. If you really believe in the anti-AI movement, I would say take a look into the pro-AI movement and what you can truly do about anti-AI. The Chinese man just went on to Harvard yesterday and said, fuck AI, kill AI, all this shit. Oh, okay. You hate what we do so much, but what, my good fellow, why are you so afraid of this tool? It's the hammer. Let me show you how to build a house without slapping your palms up against the nails and trying to build it. Let me offer a wrench so that you can turn bolts on metal so that this thing doesn't fall apart. My good lady, please let us bestow upon you the wisdom of artificial intelligence at its maximum capacity so you can add it to your real estate business.
Yep. So look, you spoke on real estate, man. I'm glad you said that, because I don't know if people know, but Wells Fargo yesterday just financed the first $899,000 3D home printing machine that can build a 3-story building.
Yeah.
A 3D printer. And they saying, yo, we don't see these houses depreciating or appreciating any faster or any slower than traditional home building, because we don't have enough homes to house people here in the United States, and traditional home building has now become too slow. So now they got these 3D printers that can put up a whole house in a week.
That's AI.
Everything, finished product. That's AI.
That's AI.
Yeah.
In the world, man, I hope y'all heard that, man. That is AI, man.
Yeah.
He's saying in a real world, because that's what I like to hear right there. When you turn AI into asset, when you turn tech into tangibles, what he just did is not what I even did. He took it to the tangible. He said, y'all, do y'all realize in the real world, in the perception of reality that we all have, they are now building houses in a week, is what he just told you.
Yeah. And Wells Fargo, just the first financer. You can look it up. Google it right now. Wells Fargo 3D print machines. It's going to pop right up. It'll be all over your feed. Yeah. Real talk.
And we thinking about AI to where we can do digital products, applications, websites. At minimum, and we learn it all up the same way they just learned how to. He knows in real life. That's what I like to hear right there, Malik. See, I can't even get off of it now. Now I'm stuck on it, because when someone used to tell people again, oh, we'll have your house built in about 9 months or whatever, say get a big house. Oh, we can build your house in 4 months. You got to keep visiting the site, make sure the wood, and saying, Look at your beams, look at your bolts all in the roof. You know, you got to go out there, look at the land, kick the dirt, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they don't break anything. How much are the contractors spending in here? Electrical, the plumber. Look at everything that just got condensed into a week by what he just said. He said you got big banks invested in the 3D printing. Man, come on, man. Whatever you just said, man. I just want y'all to feel that when y'all think about the artificial intelligence and how quickly you can get sites, digital assets up and running. Like, again, a platform like his, a platform like mine, I'm thinking our shit, bro, 2 years a piece. 2 years to get the information, the proper construct, the proper usage and testing. Maybe a year if we're talking 2024 and beyond. Still maybe 6 months. Like, the coding thing's been out. It's just now what's at the top of the market, well, along with agents. Again, being a part of the game for a long time, we've seen this already. Man, we were talking about these agents and these things, man, when Abacus was out. And still people don't even be on Abacus. So, well, whatever. But the condensation of time, y'all, it's crazy, y'all. It's really good stuff. When that ebook would have took you 3 months a year ago, but now we can really hone in on some really good things to get your ebook out, to get your movie script out, if it's just that. You know what I mean? Because we are in here saying don't vibe code and think you're going to build up an app in a night's time and really get it out to the people and monetize. It truly will take you at a high capacity like a month. You know, I was able to, again, Minty has only been out since December 20th. Y'all, this thing is young and it's fully capable. It's strapped to the teeth. So, yeah, y'all, just the condensation of time. So if you hear it in the real world, please know in the digital world, it's so live, it's so lit.
Yeah.
The application of what we can actually do is next level. Bro, my daughter got accepted in a magnet school with classrooms full of 3D printing machines. We got to get our culture ahead. And that's the next best thing right there. Like I even think I said on TechKNOW Tuesday before. Y'all, please go to googledeveloper.com and join the developer program. Not to be a full stack developer, but at least know and understand machine learning, like machine learning 101. And then so in machine learning, okay, in machine learning, and then basics of coding, the JSON joint, the HTML. Y'all go learn those hold on. Yeah, learn those first. Let's not even get outside of that. Machine learning, maybe some prompt architecture. Prompt architecture sure is prompt engineering. They saying it's still good to go. Maybe the data science program, so you understand the science of data. And that's why when people listen to me, Millie, I don't know if you listen to me lately, it's all about the personalization, customization, and creation of effective memory and getting it from different systems and being able to take it from offline and being able to put it into like a claw, Hagen avatar. That's been my whole thing. Okay. But a lot of people are saying that that's not true and that's not real. You know, AI is not able to do that. But my level of data science knowledge, it shows me, it tells me how. And even in the 72 clause, I broke down the concept of memory manipulation it was so good, but it was actually so elementary because how did y'all miss this? So I'm saying to go take a developer course because you get the knowledge at level 10. So when you see something that's happening with AI, you're able to put it I got really good strategies with AI, man. Y'all got to give it to me. To have strategies on how to line these tools up and what the build and what the outcome is. Y'all got to know I come from, for sure, machine learning at the highest capability, what they call prompt engineering. I've always said I'm a prompt architect because since I know how the makeup of a prompt is, I know how to re-engineer it for maximum capability within the constraints and the context of the machine reading it, AKA the prompts I put in are ladder prompts.
Absolutely.
One prompt prompts number two prompts number three, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So when we come from that lane and speak to y'all about prompt engineering, just know it comes from such a high capacity for what it is. So, you know what I mean? Just prompt engineering, machine learning, data science 101. I'm saying y'all get that in y'all brains. You know, Google developer, NVIDIA developer, Meta developer, like y'all, the people are offering jobs. There's a good job out there. There's a data scientist job going on in San Francisco at Anthropic right now. I'm thinking of running back there and picking that up because I can pick it up in person and I can come back to Georgia and work remote, and it's worth like $316,000 with my resume. So that's why you go learn these things, because again, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. I like being an entrepreneur. I'm a code AI entrepreneur, and I got some good shit. But when Anthropic is offering a open door because of y'all, this is how I scored with Answer the Public. I had to get on with Answer the Public for 6 weeks and prove myself with the tool. They say, man, Sebastian Spencer used the damn tool so out of this league. We're going to sit him down with product engineering 3 times a week. The whole new Answer the Public has a lot to do with me. That's why I was the first with the API key, because it came from my knowledge. When we were saying AI is taking jobs, look at the job that I got with Answer the Public. Look at the job I can go pick up with Anthropic. And it's really off the game. It's really off the game. It's because I really take the knowledge and I really try it. So that's why I say take a developer program, because they're going to teach you it. You'll have lectures, you'll have videos, and then you'll go ahead and get accredited. You know what I mean? Because this is NVIDIA. This is Google. This is Meta. Open AI developer. HeyGen developer. Join as many developer programs that you like, especially Higgsfield, HeyGen. Try to find where the developers are. Spend more time in developer newsrooms. Engineer newsrooms. Go to your Reddit and start hanging out with more devs and engineers, because the more you hang around with them and you talk to them, even if you're confused at the joint, you're going to start to learn the language like this.
I'm telling you,
like this, and that's how it goes. So us coming out there, you know what I'm saying, we looking for all of our people, our 72 nobles, developer programs, come get with us. You know what I mean? You could take a developer program just to know what we're doing with your AI lineup, your systems. You know, I'm talking about all the good stuff, y'all. So definitely look for heightening your skills and education in AI. And again, the more you know, the less you fear. So that wraps all that up too. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, seeing you said something in city. You said I met a guy. He had a car, gave me a card that said AI Alchemist, and I was like, man, I said, hey, bro, what is that? You know, he was like, yeah, you know. So I went to ask him questions. I'm like, so what are you? Are you doing predictive AI? You doing generative AI?
Yeah.
He didn't even know that part of the language.
Man,
and I said,
what?
oh, okay, I understand, brother. I said, okay, yeah, peace. But the language is real big, man. When you start talking about clusters, you know, and you really get into the language of a build. A lot of people only know LLMs. They think that, you know, and LLMs are the bottom of the barrel when it comes to this AI thing.
Yeah, so artificial intelligence. What that really is and means. Because again, bro, I mean, we're pulling away. Because the thing, Malik, us, bro, we're on that. Since we know AI's curve is like this, we're a part of that. And you know what I'm saying? So boom, when that goes up, we're in the front seat telling the people, like, it's windy as hell, lips flapping, we crying and shit. The way that we play AI, that's how I feel like I play AI. I got all these agents sending me news. I got the Gemini working up emails. I got all this stuff going on. Sometimes I'll be like, I gotta slow down. Like, damn, my head's gonna explode. Like, hold on, man. Like, hold on. Oh, Gemini just dropped this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me get in there and tell my people. The devs is talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Again, newsrooms, Facebook newsroom. You'll see exactly how to get into the algorithms of Meta products. It's like, damn, but you have to be in all these newsrooms. You have to go to the tech events. That's how you know when NVIDIA when Jensen Wong is stepping out. You want to be in that room and shaking hands with roboticists, like meet these people. And you be like, damn, these folks are really kind of changing the world. Like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So just being around. But when you say, oh yeah, well, a person just asks, what's an LLM on a post? And I'm like, damn.
Language model.
Like that's what I'm saying. See, you know it as so simple. To you, it's so simple. You get a conversation about, oh man, my LLMs, man, which LLM you use? Like what you mean? You an alchemist? Like, what do you think you know here? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, and
you gotta be careful.
For y'all who don't know, LLM is your Claude, it's your Chat GPT. You know, it's your Manus, it's your different, your different large language models. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. I would say definitely get in those rooms. I mean, hang with us, family. This is TechKNOW Tuesday in them. You feel me? So we got the best news. We deliver it in our language, in our form. That's why I say, man, any way you could support us and rock with us. I mean, so just get in. Just knowing these brothers, man. Again, man, I done snuck my way through Silicon Valley to bring these messages, man. So I take it as monumental. I take it real serious to get y'all this information. When I drop the mini tutorial, man, have this info, y'all, so y'all can apply it to what y'all do, so that y'all can accelerate. You know, I call it accelerated intelligence, actual intelligence, artificial intelligence, accelerated intelligence. Add what you know. Get, you know what I'm saying? Do what you know that you already know how to do, but increase intelligence using AI. If you're a teacher, be a better teacher. Cool. Like it ain't that bad. You don't need to be on his field. You don't need AI agents. Just use your language model at high capacity. A custom teacher AI. If you're a doctor, cool. You know what I'm saying? Use it on your website. Use it on as an AI employee. You know what I mean? But you will realize that you hire so much AI that you need humans. And that's actually what's cool, because it actually presses you into the human game and being able to provide jobs for other humans faster. I don't think that's what I'm saying. They're saying that the people that is taking jobs, you're going to realize at a certain capacity of business, profit and loss statements. You know what I'm saying? Covering people's payroll, business. You can find ways to cook up business and know the real deal faster, because you got AI agents that's carrying that, and you know when you need a developer on your ad team. You know when you need a marketer to do your marketing. You know when you need a sales floor. You know when you need logistics. You know when you need data and analytics. You know when you need the human that's in the lead of that. So you coming up, you know what I'm saying? If you bootstrapping, use this AI now. You're not taking a job from anybody. You're going to get to the level faster to give someone else one.
And I'm going to give y'all another gem too. AI will and can hallucinate if you don't have parameters in place to stop it from hallucinating. 1000%. And what I mean by hallucinate is it will go off the path. It will do something that you didn't even ask it to do, because it hallucinates. Unless you have things in place, as I said, to stop it from hallucinating, especially when you're building your apps, when you're building your websites. Anti-hallucination is something that you always need to make sure you put in, especially when you're doing vibe coding.
Well, you know what I say about the hallucination is the actual intelligence hallucinated first. See, this goes to the conversation of knowing what's happening within a large language model. If I'm prompting it on the front and I'm not reading what it's giving back, and I keep prompting the machine is getting a reward. You might not be doing a thumbs up, you might not be doing a thumbs down, but it's getting a reward saying, okay, well, I'm leading this human down the right path. Yeah. Oh, they want a real estate business. Oh, they want to do this. And the whole time you're vibe businessing, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, give me this, give me that, give me this. So you vibing it. So you're not really, everything is too long, didn't read on that side. You didn't go through it. So now when you find out a new piece of information, a piece of information you would have learned at level 2, you happen to be learning at level 7. So now you're having a conversation. Man, see, my chat just started fucking up one day. Nah. You missed 7 prompts worth of information that you should have known before you got here.
Absolutely. But not only that though. Not only that though. Outside of that spin, like a lot of these companies, a lot of the big Fortune 500 companies they're starting to adapt AI into their models. That's what they want to know, before they bring it on. They want to know what type of
Yeah.
what type of fail safes do you got? What
Yeah.
type, because it goes again with the ethics of AI. They more worried about getting sued, or more worried about, man, what if you just start to do something totally different? What do you have in place to stop that? And if you was in a boardroom um, talking to a Fortune 500 company trying to sell your service or sell what you built, that's the first thing they gonna want to know before they want to know what it does it work, what type of fail safes do you have in place? And I tell everybody, man, you definitely need to have that in place in anything that you build, just in case, just in case. It's just a smart thing when understanding the build up and the makeup of any type of model that you're putting together.
Facts.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, if y'all want me to pop a few B-days, I could do about 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, they had put them in, but you know what I'm saying, we had to get into that chop. They've been putting them in.
Yeah,
Y'all
we
put in
was
that thing.
chopping it. Yeah, they flooded the chat, but we started
Oh,
chopping it.
okay.
So I don't. They gonna be mad, but y'all flooded it. Go ahead and hit it again. We're gonna pick the first 3. Let's get it. We switching models right now. We going multimodal. We going to we going to Malik GPT right now. We're going to Malik
Hey,
Opus.
hey, and for those of y'all who miss it, man, just put your birthday in the website with the code that I gave you, and it's gonna break down your birth card, your planetary ruler card, tell you everything that you need to know about where you are in life. There's a lot of educational tools on there too. If you are new to cardology, if you're seasoned in cardology, this site is for seasoned readers. This site is for people that are learning. This site is for novices who know nothing about it. The education is there in every single part about cardology that you need to, be a self development tool.
Excellent, excellent. We're gonna start out with the first one, my brother, and that's January the 25th, 1988.
25th of January.
Yeah.
Let me see. Because I just it's off the dome right now, y'all. So okay, that's the 25th of January is the 2 of diamond in the card deck. Let me see, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. Yes, that's a 2 of diamond. The 2 of diamond is the wheeler and dealer card. It's somebody who was, who was born to make money in more than one way. They kind of like a hustler or a connector. They bring people together. It's somebody who also need to tap more into their psychic ability, more into their intuition. These people need to be mindful of the words that they speak and the thoughts that they create, because they truly uh, um, come to pass. Um, these people always need to watch their anger, because they can make irrational, emotional decisions, but they are definitely people who was put here to bring others together. They like master middlemen, master middlemen. Their gift is also going into oneness within themselves. Most of the tools in the deck, the tools in the deck are codependent, but the 2 of diamond is one of the only tools that has the power to be independent. So that's a very blessed card. And I tell all people, Dime, make sure that you tap more into your intuition and more into your psychic abilities, because you have that at your helm, but most don't tap into it because they be afraid to. But it's a very, very powerful piece. And willing and dealing, making money in more ways than one. You're not a one-trick pony. You're not put here to do it one way when it comes to finance and finding value in your life. Always be amongst people. You are the cord that binds others together, especially when it comes to business, finance, and finding value. Any questions to it, Don?
I think they said straight facts, but I think they know it.
Okay. Okay. Give me another one, Red. Or spin.
I see 530.92.
Yeah, let's go with that.
You said 530?
530.92. Yeah, Mooney says you spot on with it.
Wow, that's a 530.92. That's another two. That's the two of clubs in the card deck. The two of clubs is the conversation card. We call it the card of sharing ideas. Your goal is to always be sharing your ideas with other people. Sharing your ideas with other people.
Yeah.
Conquer the fear of death. Conquer the fear of self transformation. That's one of your that's one of your weak spots. Also, you should always be finding other ways of understanding God, finding other ways of understanding the power of spirituality. Um, you got a lot of power when it comes to love and charm. Emotional intelligence is something that you should always be reaching for, because it's one of your gifts. The King of Heart is your blessed karma card, so it gives you the ability to control your emotions. Um, whether you're a woman or you're a man, you're a master lover. In the realm of love, in the realm of sex, you hold a lot of power. 1000%. You should also always be tapping into that and be responsible with that. Make sure that you're responsible with your emotions, responsible with other people's emotions. That's really, really important. But definitely sharing ideas with others, and tapping into or mastering that ability to be codependent, but also to be independent, is also powerful for you as it is to the other tools. But this is a very blessed card. Somebody with a sharp mind, somebody who can outthink other people. Just make sure that you don't get to a point where your thinking is so high that you get irritated with people that don't think as fast as you or don't figure it out as fast as you. And if you can do that, you'll always attract the right partnership that'll take you to success and to prosperity. And
He said he cooking up. He said that's fast. He said that's fast.
like I say, man, if y'all tap into the website, the website is Malik Deshaun. I tell
Yeah,
people it's me.
drop that in the chat one more time. See,
It's me.
that's what it is. See, I'm watching you cook, but y'all
Yep.
not. You gotta use the site version.
Yep.
Y'all gotta use the site version.
Because
Hey,
it's
put
gonna
it
get
in
you
here right
so much.
quick so I can call it out everywhere, bro. Me and Red be live everywhere for real. So put it in there in the chat right quick. I want to shout that shit out.
Okay.
Go with it. Yeah, I'm everywhere, bro.
You got it.
Well, if you don't stop using that damn private chat, way.
Oh, am I using the private chat, man? That's
Okay,
crazy.
so the
Okay.
astrology for life, right?
Yeah, man, I just connected. Why disconnect me? I thought I was in the other chat.
Yeah. For everybody that's in my other chats, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Well, YouTube you already know. In my Facebook, C as in cat, A as in astrology, S as in spin, T as in tackle, R as in rhino, O as in ostrich. See, I want y'all to spell that out for real. Somebody put that in there. There's an L. L as in lamb. O as in ostrich. G as in goat. Y as in year. The number 4. Life. Astrology for life. Y'all tap in on them other. I'm telling you, it's going hard. It's going hard. He chopped me up on there one time. I wanted to jump through the screen, beat him up. I remember. It's good medicine. It's good medicine. If we don't go within, we go without. And for a champion to put together a software that'll get that in. For all my other screens, somebody type that out. A moderator, please.
My brothers.
And here you go, Spin. Give them the free the 1 day access code, so you can access the site for free for 1 day and explore it and see if it's something that you want to subscribe to.
My brothers.
Yeah.
I have a special guest in the building.
It's good.
And this special guest is going to add on perfectly to what we've been building. This is the perfect pivot, or what we would call segue. And I'm gonna see if our guest wants her birthday read as well. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to the stage our special guest, the renowned Dr. Vicky Wright, in the building. The world-renowned Dr. Vicky Wright, app developer, app builder, protege of Justin Burns. All right, Techno Bowl alumni. Shout out to Dr. Vicky in the building. Salute. How you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Hey, Spin City, how you doing? Great to
I'm
see
better than
you.
last time for sure. So did I.
Yeah, how you doing? Hey, Malik, what's
How you
going
doing,
on?
Doc? How you doing, Doc?
I'm blessed, Tony.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
blessed.
hey! I see you got that hair fried down and laid to the side.
You like that? You
Yeah,
like that?
I love it. Hey, that's fly, Doc. I see you.
Thank you. Thank you. You know,
I
I
love
have to do something to keep my youth going.
Oh
it.
yeah, it's there.
Doc
It's
be
there.
bringing it. Yeah.
There.
Forever young. Forever young. Look, early birthday present. You came into the building when magic was taking place, Dr. Vicky. And my good brother Malik over here is somewhat of a magician when it comes to birthdays. He has built an app, right? And we're gonna share that with you in a minute. But he wields something called ancestral intelligence. He actually teaches the AI how to get smarter. So we wanted to give you a reading if you wanted that. We wanted to give you
Absolutely.
we wanted to fog your glasses, you know what I'm saying, with
Look, let's do that.
all
Come
of
on,
this
I'm
heat
ready.
that we about to bring. You know what I mean? You know the brothers got to prove themselves in the presence of the queen, right?
Oh,
So
please. Look, I'm ready. Let's
first
go.
impressions of everything. Yeah, I'm gonna let Malik do his thing. Go ahead, brother.
Doc, what's your birthday?
May 27th.
May 27th. See, we just had a May 30th. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay. 27th, right?
Yep. Tell me something good now.
So Doc, you are the 5 of clubs in the card deck. The
Okay.
5 of clubs, I'm gonna tell you right off the back, we call it the millionaire's life path. At least 3 times in your life, you come across lump sums of money. Your goal is to not spend it as fast as you get it. You come through it through inheritance, a lawsuit, hitting the lottery, some way. At least 3 times in your life, you come to through lump sums of money. Now, you are the card of open mindedness. Your open mindedness is the most powerful thing to you because your mind changes. your mind changes at the drop of a dime because your life is about change. That's what it's about for you. With having an open mind. You make money in anything that deals with travel. You make money with anything that deals with technology. You make money in anything that deals with writing, with anything that deals with the Mercury, with the Mercury category. You make money in it. Communication, speech. That's where it always is for you. And you're a born entrepreneur. You're born to make money in more ways than one. Once again, you're not a one-trick pony. Um, the thing about it is love. When it comes to love, it's a lot of it can waver. Like you need a variety to keep your attention. You know, and you got to be open. Letting people know about you. It's about freedom. Life for you is about freedom. You're not one to be boxed in. You're not one to be controlled. And your power lies in peace of mind. So so delving into the mental parts that deal with structure always brings you peace. But you also got to have opening. It's almost like finding a fine line between freedom and security. Because sometimes when you get freedom, you want security. And sometimes when you get security, you want freedom. So just being open and being open to change, keeping an open mind and not having expectations. Having expectations, Doc, always sets you up for failure. So making sure that you live life with an open mind and always expect the unexpected. And another thing, you always getting comfortable with being uncomfortable takes you to new heights. So that's just a little something for you, Doc.
Oh, look,
I
I
swear,
appreciate that.
I swear, I ain't tell him nothing about you. I
Uh-huh.
promise.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't, but that's okay. I appreciate the reading. And I understand how a lot of these things are done. This is not my first experience in doing this at all. And
Yes,
what's
ma'am.
interesting is that the only one part I love and I love hard, but I'm
Mm,
a one woman lover. I
okay.
am a variety in the men. I'm a variety in the actions.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But that's what I'm saying. The man that you get, he has to be he has to know how to love you in a variety of different ways.
Absolutely, brother.
He
That's
can't
why we've been
he
married almost 30 years. That's
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
right.
yeah. He can't love you in one way. He gotta love you in a variety of different ways because the five of heart is your challenging karma card. And it says, hey, if you're gonna love me, you better know how to love me in many different ways in order to keep my attention. That's what it's about. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, real quick for the audience, because this is a teacher moment. Before we go to, we're gonna get one more reading out the audience, and then we're gonna let Dr. Vicky do her thing, right? I just want everybody in the audience to see what's taking place, right? Now, this is a perfect reverse engineering how anybody who is a master student or who's an expert or who is a master teacher can basically see in the brother Malik Deshawn's ability. What does that mean? What that means is before he developed his app, he already was an expert or a master in said field of the app that he developed. What he did with that app was he was able to digitize something that he already innately has, a skill that he developed, something that he could actually license because it has been refined to be something uniquely his. So a signature, a skill, or something that is unique that you've developed. That's why I ask people upon meeting them, what is your gifts? What is your talents? And what is your skills? Right? That way I could basically gauge what it is that where they could where we could meet and where we could build and where we could help one another. Okay. So I'm just throwing that out there to show you there's a level of reverse engineering. Look at what the brother did. Look at his app that he introduced, but look what he brings to that app. It's not the other way around. The app is not making him, he's making the app. Dr. Vicky, she made that app. That app did not make her. So when you get in this business to make your app or to make your website and whatnot, think about what is it that you have right now that is uniquely something that you have refined, a skill set, something that you learned working in corporate America, something that you are certified in. Start honing on that. Um, let's go to the audience and get one more reading. Somebody was like, please, brother, please give me this reading. And I feel like granting their wish. So I'm gonna throw that up there and let me get to that. 32481.
2481. 324. 32481 is the Queen of Clubs in the card deck. It is the mother of intuition. Um, it's actually Erica Badu's card. I always like to reference that because a lot of people are very, very in tune with Erica Badu. So the Queen of Clubs is the mother of intuition. It's somebody who is whose life is about service, but it's about service through their knowledge, service through their words. They have to always understand how to speak to people through servant leadership, which means speak in a soft tone, which means speak in a way that soothes the savage beast. You got two types of leadership. You got authoritative leadership, and you got servant leadership. Authoritative leadership says, do this, do that. Servant leadership says, have you ever thought about doing this? Have you ever thought about doing this? It makes suggestions instead of demands. And so that's the power of the Queen of Clubs. But it's also paying attention to the inner woman, the inner man, the first mind. You got more power in the deck than any other card when it comes to intuition because you are the mother of intuition. You are a nurturer when it comes to intuition. And the Queen of Clubs, like all the other queens, is a nurturer, but it nurtures through speech. It nurtures through its mindset. It's also a powerful, powerful business person, a person who has a lot of business savvy and should always tap into it. But it's somebody who is also emotionally unstable. So they need to find creative outlets when it comes to emotions. You know, they when it comes to love, they need a variety to keep their attention. You know, Queen of Clubs. I mean, look at Erica Badu. You can see it. Like when it comes to relations, they have a lot of different relationships throughout their life because they were put here to learn love through many different relationships. Like 85% of cards in the deck, but the Queen of Clubs is one more so. And they usually only, when it comes to children, 95 or 90% of Queen of Clubs, women and men, they usually have one child or no children. And because the Queen of Clubs is also called the Mother Mary card, Queen of Clubs usually lose a child, whether it's through, you know, um, abortion, whether it's through a miscarriage, or whether like Mary, like Jesus, she lost Jesus, due to murder or something. So the Queen of Clubs is a very, very powerful card. It's actually my Jupiter card, so I know a lot about it. But a very powerful business and money is yours if you can find out how to exercise servant leadership.
You're a powerful brother.
Thank you, sister.
You're a powerful brother.
Thank you, sister.
Yeah, I need to get that app like yesterday.
Oh yeah, they put it in the chat. We'll send it to you, and I also put up a free code that people can use to go and explore it and see if it's something that they actually want to subscribe to. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll
just
drop
click on.
that app for you, Dr. Vicky. So yes, I want to welcome you back to the show. I want to say thank you for pulling up. Your timing is impeccable. I know that you have some information that you want to share with the family. So I literally want to just give you the floor. And the brothers, we set the table and whatnot. You know, we diligently prepared the table for you. So yeah, you could just come in and serve the meal. You know what I mean? Give him that good pot roast. Food
Well,
for
I'm gonna
thought.
do my best.
Food for thought. You know.
Well, thank you so much, Red. You know, it's always a platform, but there's a couple of things that I want all of us to remember. You know, when Red said, you know, create an app of something that you know, I ask you, sit and close your eyes and think about all the experiences you've had. There is some experience that you've had that was an aha moment, that was a moment that showed you something you didn't know, that was something that could that you could share with other people. That is your internal gift. And I'll use myself as an example. I was in corporate America, big time executive. I've done all those kinds of things. But when I started my own business, I ended up finding myself in a position. I was already caregiving for one family member. I found myself caregiving for four more to caregive for five people. One, the four for over 7 years, and all five over 26 years. So when it came to thinking about an app, what could I build that nobody could tell me about that I had all these years of experience in was caregiving. So that's what I did. That knowledge you have is the gift to give someone else. And as you put your heart, your soul, your education into building all of your knowledge into this app and making it happen and making it the best that it can be, here's what I want you to think about: protect it, protect your app, and protect yourself. We talk a lot about app building, we talk a lot about capabilities. But the one thing we need to remember is we need to protect it. Legally, you need to protect it. We know people out here can sue just because they feel like it. They can decide they didn't like your app, something didn't work right, you weren't right, that wasn't right. Make sure that you are legally protected. Do not rely on AI only to give you the information. AI is a tool of enabler to get you started, to help you to begin to understand. But when you need that professional to look at it to protect yourself, do that. Now, why am I saying that? Because I'm telling you something I lived. Having my own business, I've been in business for 14 years. And I went through a scenario where someone did not like a service that I was doing. And because of that, they decided that, you know, they wanted to try to take action and things like that. Because I had an attorney in my pocket and good access, I could pick up the phone and call at any time. I did just that. Told them exactly what was going on, got letters written, things taken care of, and I was good to go. The second incident, and we all think about, boy, does this happen? This won't happen to me. It's no different than your car insurance that you buy just in case, because it can be very expensive when it occurs. The second incident I went through, how many of us have been part of a breach? Whether it was Equifax, whether it was, whether it was another financial thing, whether it was AT&T, doesn't matter. When you go through a breach on the internet, what do? They give you 3 months of financial security. Do you think only hackers look for 3 months? Do you think that that's all that they need is that credit card information and personal information? I'm here to tell you personally, it can last longer than 3 months. It can be longer than 3 months before it showed up. I had fraud. I was into fraud. I had to have my attorney call to take care of fraud. So I just want us to make sure we do the business side just as much as we do the app building, or you've done it for nothing. if it all goes away. You have not protected yourself. So if you're thinking about getting, taking your app to the next level, which I hope and pray all of you do, because we can all become millionaires. This is the time. This is the best time in technology. If anybody says that, it's the GOAT of CEO Justin Burns. That's what he talks about. This is the greatest time in the world when it comes to technology and AI and moving forward. But we've got a period of time to capitalize off of it. And each and every one of you have a gift that you can take and apply to share with someone else in that app. You have a gift. God gave all of us a gift. There's some life experience you've had that you can share, that you know extremely well. So because of that, and because of what you're given and what you're going to share, protect it and protect you. So make sure that you're getting your trademarks and copyrights and all those kinds of things as well. So we have to do just as much on the business side and the protection as we end up doing on our building side of getting it there. Because if we don't, it can all go away in a snap. And you go, oh my gosh, look at what happened. I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared for that. So I just want to make sure, I've been on here before. We've talked about the building of apps. We've talked about how critical it is as you go through each piece, from the idea of what you're going to do to making sure you do it on the right platform, because there's so many different options. And it's okay to use more than one as you're working on it. You may have a standard LLM, but you can use all the other platforms to help you as you're making your app. That's all great. Testing it, getting it pure with quality, finding out what your customers want. So you have a customer base before you ever get out the door. Did you know you can make money before you ever launch your app? You can make money, because what happens is when you take that great idea and you put it in the app to just get it started, and you go, wow, I think I have gold. You then go and get in front of customers that believe in it, want it, and they become your founders. Those founders get a price that is unbelievable in terms of the value, because they're going to come in from the ground up to help you. Do you realize that money that you get from those founders can help you continue to build your app? So it doesn't have to come out of your pocket. It doesn't all have to come out of your pocket. I'm going to say that again. It all does not have to come out of your pocket. I built my first app and it was coming along. I did 9 founders launches, 9 of them. You should always be launching, as Justin Burns says. I did 9 founders. Every one of them, I had people to come in and be a part of the paying community. What did I do with that money? I used it to invest in finishing my app. So it wasn't coming out of my pocket. And guess what? I got enough to reimburse me for what I started with that did come out of my pocket. Okay? So what I'm here to tell you is that there are ways to make this happen. There is no reason why any of you that want to, have a desire to, and are thinking about cannot have an app and be millionaires. There's no reason why. We have it at our feet. We just need to have the opportunities and the knowledge to be able to get there. And then once you've done your launch, you keep it going. You keep it going. You get it out there to everybody else. You get customers. You get affiliates. Those people are going to sell it for you. So what did I do? I went and found the #1 influencer in caregiving. And guess what? Not only did he endorse it as an ambassador, he put me all over his systems, all in his articles, landing pages everywhere. I never could have dreamed of that, right? But when you're doing the research and you know what you want, you go seek and find as you're building. You do that research as you're building. And guess what? We got the best tools to do it, and it doesn't take a long time. We can go out and get market research and like that, you know, where years ago it would take us forever. We don't have to wait that long now. So we just have to do the homework. So the more we're prepared as we're building, just as we are prepared as a business, the more success you're going to have. And it's nothing like getting those residuals every month when that paycheck, when the money start coming in. I remember my first month when I sold my when I had my customers after my founders launch, because my founders launch were a lifetime of the deal I gave them that month, that first month, and I started seeing this money coming in. I said, "Whoa! Bank account update, bank account update, cha-ching, cha-ching, bank account update, cha-ching, cha-ching." The feeling was like, "Oh my gosh, look at this! People are using it. They're coming back. They're engaged." But you have to continue the communication. You have to continue the engagement. You have to make sure you're prepared for support. You have to make sure that you're going to be able to take care of their needs. So there's growth with that. So if you're really serious about doing this, there's no reason you don't have an opportunity. None whatsoever. Everybody that listens, looks at, and sees this podcast can have an opportunity if you desire it. Because everybody has a gift. Just remember, my gift is worth millions to share with others because it's natural to you. It's a learning to someone else. They haven't done what you've done, but now they may find themselves facing it. They may find themselves in this situation. So God intended for us to share all of the things we have as a testimony. Why? Because it helps somebody else. So don't forget, there is no reason why you can't make it. No reason why you can't have customers coming out the woodwork and the money coming in and saying every month, "Boy, I did a good job on that, didn't I?" You update with the next feature. You let them know what's coming as you're evolving. And they go, "Oh my gosh, we love that." And then they start giving you ideas and they start telling you things that they want. And so what you're doing is you're fulfilling their need, as opposed to trying to convince somebody to buy. You shouldn't have to convince anybody to buy your stuff. It's a need. As I say, the doctor is in the house and I have the prescription to take care of the pain that you need when you need it, at the time that you need it, when it comes to caregiving. Because I take you from chaos to calm. That's what it's about. What is your prescription that you're providing, and whom are you providing it to relieve their pain? That's my question to you. Thank you. Question?
Where them bombs at, man?
Come on, late on the bombs. I done told the people, man. I made the call to the airplane. Hold on, y'all. Cover your ears. They was over in Iran. They came back with bombs. We got there you go. Little carpet bomb. Look, man. Where Malik at? Is Malik, are you here with us, my brother? Where is he at? I think his call might have dropped. Man, oh man. When I say that you were right on time, the timing couldn't be no righter. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind she was not on the show earlier when we were talking about the app development and setting it up. She came and just really like on some ESP locked in with us. Just locked in. Thank you so much, Doctor. You made it so plain. Do we have any questions in the crowd, in the audience? I know y'all got some questions. Please make sure y'all ask and take full advantage right now. People in the chat was saying they got their app ideas. You know what I mean? It's their purpose. Ashe. That's what's up. That's what's up. Trademarks and copyrights for business. What do you suggest for guardrails and cybersecurity for apps?
Okay, I didn't see the full question. It said trademarks and what?
Okay, let me trademarks and copyrights for business. What do you suggest for guardrails and cybersecurity for apps?
Okay, so when you're thinking about trademarks and copyrights, and this is where it becomes important to get the legal side taken care of, because they will do the extensive research for you. They will make sure that you're going to be protected on all angles. But cybersecurity, when you're dealing with security with applications, we have to have double authentication. We got to have protections within our applications that we're using to make sure that people can't just come in and get in through a lack of not having firewalls, gateways, abilities to put those guardrails of security around them in the cyber world. Now, the more authentication you use, the more of those passwords that we hate. You know, when they say get a real good password and we go, oh my God, I'll never remember that. Don't do that. Make sure you use those complicated passwords, because the more complicated it is, the harder it is for people to get in on that cybersecurity side to come and get your information. So you want to do that. When you do your app, not only use those passwords, but do double authentication. So when I do anything, you got to sign into multiple things before you can get it, before I get into my stuff, because I want to make sure that you have that double cybersecurity protection as you're moving forward. So these are the testing things you want to go through when you're testing your app out. It's extremely, extremely important. And there are security test cases that you can go through to test your app with to make sure that it's going to pass these things as you move forward, so that you aren't exposed in terms of doing that. So we definitely want to do that. When it comes to your trademarks and copyrights, now copyrights are easier than, as you're moving forward, but the copyrights and trademarks you want from a legal entity, they will make sure that it's not even a piece of something that somebody can come and say that you violated, because it doesn't take much to violate, someone's copyright or violate someone's trademark. You want thorough sessions so that does not happen. So make sure you do that.
I would extend to say, instance cybersecurity actually hires a cybersecurity person, a professional, for
That's
maybe
right.
a couple hours. But ask the AI. I wouldn't go all AI with some of the
Exactly.
tools. I would ask AI to give me a really good job to give a cybersecurity professional on this app. What could they look into? What do they need to see? How quickly can I get on and off a call with a cybersecurity expert? Go, look on LinkedIn, look on where you can hire these people for a consultation on your application, and
That's
then
right.
further what she said, making sure those digital air holes, digital air bubbles are sealed tight. You ready to go by expert.
That's exactly right. And all of these things, that's why, just like you're getting an expert on trademark and copyright, you want an expert on security as well. You want experts in these areas, because again, that's where your protection is going to come from. Can you guide me on how to get trademark and copyright my app for a decent price? Yes, I can. Contact me. I can help you get there. And it's not as expensive as you think it is. There are ways and opportunities out there that you can have an attorney in your pocket. So when you contact me, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very reasonable. It's not as expensive. But the thing is, the price of not doing it, you can't afford. You got to ask yourself, how serious am I about this? But you can't afford not to do it. If you're going to get out there and you really, really don't want to get caught or have a problem, I'll tell you, I had to rebrand. My app to originally was called Kingkeeper. I had to rebrand because there was a Kingkeeper out there that, even though they didn't do what I did and didn't have it that way, it had to be, they were going out of business, and another company was trying to come in. They actually tried to hack my social media. But guess what? I ended up having ID shield from an attorney that they couldn't hack my social media, because they gave me the protection that I needed to let me know upfront what was going on. So I knew they were trying to get to my page. They were trying to take my page down. So contact me, and you can reach me. Red, you're free to give them my email address to reach out to me. I will help you. I will guide you. I will show you the easiest way. Protecting your business is not as hard as you think it is. I mean, you can protect your business in some of these areas for as little as $169 a month. A month. You get things where your documents are secured, where you get consultations. You can pick up the phone
Yes.
and ask questions. So feel free to contact me. I will do whatever I can to help to serve you. I do not want us to face these challenges. So I asked Red to put my contact
I'll,
information. I'll give
yeah,
it to you.
I'll spell out your email right now for you. Um, Let me put it on the screen. Let's
Okay.
spell it out together.
Okay. VICKIWRIGHT is in Mary, ILTON @gmail.com. Vicky Wright Hamilton @gmail.com.
That's right.
And I'll give you my phone number. This is how much I believe in this community. I will give you my phone number. The only thing I ask is that you text me and not call me and tell me that you saw me through Red and
Right.
Spin City, through the two of them. I'll give you my phone number because I believe in this community and want to support you. I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. My phone number is 770-833-7118. Text me, tell me it was from here, and I will get right back to you and I'll make sure that you get served.
That's it right there, Doc.
That's it.
Awesome, awesome. So I want to ask I want the audience to get a chance to ask about 2 questions. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
All right, beautiful. Audience, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to ask the doc a question pertaining to what you heard earlier about vibe coding and some of the warnings that you heard Spin and Malik share, right? Based off of the information that you received, and then based off of what you heard just now, I would love for y'all to craft a question that can extract some information from the good doctor. And while y'all think about it, what I will do is debrief Dr. Vicky about what was being said. Spin City basically made a bold statement, and it was backed up by a few people who shared his sentiments, and he said that vibe coding is a scam.
For sure.
Based off of what it is that vibe coding has promised people that they would deliver, and the fact that they have not been very clear in their in their objectives and whatnot. There's been somewhat of a misleading campaign to the public who are not as skilled as a developer or a coder or programmers when it comes to the field of vibe coding, mainly based off of what you've been touching on, the security aspect, the token burning aspect, and the steps to take aspect. Not knowing what an MVP is, not knowing the proper steps to take, just going to these apps and building out some of these tools and whatnot, and then putting them online and pushing them to the public, and really, like you said, finding yourselves in a trap, and what could be a dream could turn into a nightmare. So could we expound on that?
Oh my gosh. Spin City, you and I are like this. Here's what I say.
Here
What
we
they
go.
make vibe coding to be is they're making vibe coding as if it's the solution to everything and you can do it in 2 minutes. Just go out there to Lovable, just go key what you want to key. I built this app in 5 minutes. Now go put it out on the internet and let people go and buy it. It's horse crap. and they're leading people down the wrong path. So I completely agree with you on that side.
And I added in there, Biggie, is that it's from a high level of the company that's servicing the application creator. It's going to get them more money, it's going to get them more users, and it's going to get them more funding. So when they say, oh, Lovable went for 32 billion, but only 0.003 people that built something of monument on their app even got returned.
Right.
So all people are missing the percentages and missing the performance and missing the key performance indicators. They have no clue what it is.
And you know what? Here's what's sad. People like me who offer this service, people say, I don't need your service. I don't need you to help me, because they think they can all do it for themselves. Then they go and do it and release it and have to pay the price. It's like, well, if you had let me help you, you wouldn't be doing that. But they think that they got everybody fooled that I'm a DIY, do it yourself. There's no problem. I'm just going to create it. I'm going to make it happen, and I'm going to put it out there, and there's no repercussions. It is the biggest scam from that perspective.
Exactly.
So what I tell people is, yes, you can build something quickly that is a shell, but that is not the end product. And if you go and put it out there, all you're doing is say, come get me, come and sue me, come and take away from me, come and expose me, because that's what you're going to get in the end. It is more than that. And it takes dedication. All this stuff about we think we can do it as a microwave society in 45 seconds, and it doesn't take dedication, is nothing but a scam from A through Z and backwards. I completely agree with you. Completely agree.
And it's the main thing on a loudspeaker. They even turn it into a language. Oh, this is the new vibe coding app. So you get people in these vibes. They put a prompt in, and it gives them something back. They don't read it. They just go to the next prompt. Hey, I told you to give me more buttons. Turn it green. Turn it black. And then they find themselves playing a silly video game, not knowing that it's costing them $20. So now they're getting a dopamine rush of creating anything in a circle jerk. They get further down the vibe coding rabbit hole. They know nothing about code. They don't know anything about edge functions. You speaking about the cybersecurity aspect. I told them earlier, me and Malik were talking, you need an engineer going versus a hacker on your app. You need to know how you win, you need to know how you lose. And
That's
then
right.
just like you saying, like if I don't know my trademarks, my copyrights, where to put my intellectual property in this application, is there any invention of mine in the application? Because when you get to this level of strategic digital thought, it's like, bro, a certain math in there I had to create in order for this function to work, because that's how it is in engineering. And I do know, hey, everybody's not meant to be an engineer, but I was telling them to join more developer rooms, engineer talk, just so you can understand the language. Mm-hmm. You understand the language of protection, you understand the language of function, you understand the language of how to win and how to lose. And then, yes, somebody said in the chat, now you have a starter pack. But you got to learn. You have to create and learn way before you learn.
That's right. It's not a quick scheme thing. And you want quick schemes, all you're doing is saying, I got a target on my back. And let me tell you, there'll be somebody out there that will take advantage of that target on your back. It's just a matter of time. Because everybody is after what? They want to get a green dollar.
Yeah.
I want to fill my bank account with something. So to get it from you, okay, cool. So I'm just saying to you, don't let yourself be exposed. We're smarter than that. We know better. So let's exercise it because we know better, right? You put too much time in it. I did sweat, blood, and tears over my app day and night, 18 hours, 19 hours, going through the process, testing some more and going through. I mean, that app is going to be a part of you if you do it right. And if it is, you don't want to get out there and get exposed. So just protect yourself. I completely agree with you, Spin City.
Yeah. It's just, it's a knowledge thing. The more you know, the less you fear, we were saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a good one, man. Understand, man, the wolves are in the streets to rob you of your future. They are real. And that's in every lane. You got rookie real estate people and high-level real estate people that'll see that rookie come through the door. It's sharks in every water for sure. So you don't think that you're gonna get in the game of apps, softwares, robots, and it's somebody not at the tippity top that'll offer you a couple dollars to do this, knowing you're about to do something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They're seeing in your patterns that you don't recognize in yourself because you've never been there.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't, since AI does condense the 10,000 hours of learning time in time, we forget to even try to put 5,000 in. People are looking at AI. You said earlier, they're looking at it as the end all be all. That means prompt to profit. That's how they want it to be.
That's exactly right.
Oh, well, AI, I can build a digital course tonight. Boom. And it's just now they driving one of them Ferraris that the homies drive. Like that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? You still got to put sweat equity with the new technology. Because you're going to come up here and play with Spin. You're going to play with Vicky. You're going to play with Malik. You're going to play with Giant. You're going to play with H Factor. And we're going to say, man, you snuck in here, didn't you? Like, man, you got to relax. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's all good. That's not to be malicious, but and we're not sharks. We're probably whales. You know what I mean? Because there's sharks, there's whales. There's everything in the water, y'all, in every realm. That's all really the message really is.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Okay, with the stay in your lane type of thing, it is like, well, I stay in your lane because if you merge into a lane that you don't understand, you'll get ran over by the truck steer.
But what you do is you seek the knowledge from the expert who does understand, so you're not left out there ignorant. That's the difference. If you don't know enough that I don't know what I don't know, and I need to go find out. And I need to go to an expert to go and find out, and then invest in going to that expert to go and find out. It's knowledge is power, but the deal is that you have to be willing to understand and be honest with yourself as to where you stand, so you can go and get what you need. I'm gonna go to an expert. I know what my lane is, and I know when I'm outside of my lane. Guess what? That's why I went to CEO Justin Burns, the GOAT. Because I knew where I was outside of my lane. I've been in technology all my life. I just didn't know what vibe coding was. Vibe? What do you mean? But so I went to the expert. I learned the process. I learned what it meant. And I trusted the process. So the deal is, when you don't know, be smart enough to go to an expert to find out. And that's what this is all about. Protection inside your app, protection outside of your app, and protection for you. Because you're worth too much to get exposed.
Man, you're worth too much to get exposed, boy.
I said you're worth too much to get exposed.
You
don't want to get yourself exposed and taken advantage of. You're worth too much than that. You're worth more than that. Your value is too high. Don't give somebody a target. Don't let them just have a target because they want one. I always say, if you're gonna abuse me, you have to work really hard for it.
Yeah, I ain't going out like that.
Really hard. Work really, really hard for it. Okay.
Going out like that, man.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, secure everything from the ground.
Did you have another question, Red?
They are asking. They in the chat right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me go to the audio. Let's go to the chat, because I did ask them to drop a few. Let me go ahead and see.
You see that, Mr. VIP? What are the doctor's thoughts on technology E&O insurance?
Okay.
Yeah, we need to have E&O insurance. And it's definitely insurance that will help you. In terms of for your app, I have E&O insurance. I have lots of insurance. I got attorneys. I got insurance. I got it all. Because like I said, I want you to work really, really hard up in here. Okay. But yes, I do think that's another layer of protection. And it's very smart. Very, very smart, especially. So let me share another story as to why that's the case. Right. So I am the CEO of VWH Consulting, but I just created a new company called VWH Technology, because that company is going to be really focused on all my AI, my technology, the projects that I'm getting from clients where they're asking me to come in and do things from a strategy, app building, etc. basis. Right. and the process of all that. So I started a new company. Anytime you do a company, so if you're going to do your app, and it's smart to do a company, that's a whole nother conversation, but I'll just leave you with a little bit to think about. Any app that is associated with a company gives you certain benefits because it's a company. Your write-offs, the things that you can do, the taxes you can do, how you can work through. So there's ways to make money being a business as you're doing this too. So with that being said, when you get a business, it is always smart to get the E&O insurance on technology. Now it's smart to do it just with the app. I'm saying that is too. I would do that even if I had an app, but I definitely would do it without any hesitation if I have a technology company or anything that I'm doing, because that errors and omissions insurance is critical, and it will protect you. So I had it before I opened VWH Technology, but now I have it on the company as well. So please do that.
Awesome.
Yes, know as many benefits as you can. And when you get ready to think about a business, there are different kinds of businesses. And it's very important to be intelligent enough to understand the differences in those kinds of businesses, like an LLC or S Corp or, that kind of thing, so that you understand what the implications are, because there's different tax implications for all of them. Did Dr. enter into the space unknowing of AI or with working knowledge? Okay. So I'll give you an evolution of what happened. When I started app coding, I knew about AI because I worked with corporations that were doing agentic AI, that were working in AI software. And I did a lot of coaching with them and worked with them on their roadmaps and helped them with their change management of people. Because one of the things I had to help them understand is that technology is not going to replace everything. You still need your people. You need that intellectual property. You don't think you do, but you do. And if you don't listen to me, you're going to have to go back and hire them again. And those that didn't listen ended up having to go back and hire again. I tried to tell you that's what was going to happen. But the bottom line is that I work with them in doing that. So I had knowledge of AI. I had knowledge of technology. I have knowledge of software building and testing and all that. Like I said, I'm a technologist by trade. What I didn't have knowledge of was just vibe coding. Now, with that said, do you have to have all of this knowledge about AI to get started? Now, here's what the world will tell you. You don't have to know nothing about technology to go and code. You don't have to worry about that. Let me tell you something. When you first get started and you go in there and you talk to those LLMs in English, you're right. It's English. Go create me a screen. Go do this, blah, 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 blah. But now you got to connect it to a domain, and now you got to go and get you got to connect it to your email, and now you got to go and connect it to what you're going to be doing on the back end of your database, and which database are you using, and now all that's technology. So you tell me, the deal is that you can get started without knowing it. But you gotta have somebody who's showing it to you so you get knowledge of it. You don't have to be an expert, but you got to have knowledge. And you need to understand enough knowledge to know when to go get an expert to follow it up. And there's certain areas you just want experts in. And security being one of them, there's lots of those areas that you want experts to come in. Fraud, hacking, there's lots of things that you want people to come and look at your apps at that are experts. But I did have a working knowledge of AI, and I had a working knowledge of technology. I just didn't know anything about vibe coding. I didn't know what it meant. But you can learn it. You can learn it. There's nobody on this phone that can't learn it. But
Right.
Just understand, I can go get expertise when I need it. And that's what's important.
Right.
Have your tribe around you. So how do we go about trust the right company to start on, or to trust when it comes to cybersecurity or protecting? There's a lot of ways to validate organizations and companies. Now, I will tell you, companies that come to me, the first thing I do is I go to the Better Business Bureau. I want to see what's going on We go and look for complaints. We look at what's happening, what's their ratings, and do they have Google ratings, and what does that look like? And I don't go to a company without checking with customers. Now, they're going to give you customers that they like, and they're going to give you customers that are going to say good things. But guess what? I'm a damn good interviewer, and I know how to ask questions that they can't just give me standard answers to. I can read between the lines, okay? Because I've been on that side. I've been on the side where, I've been the software where I had to sell the software side, and I've been on the side where I had to be the receiver. So I'm good at that. I understand what that looks like. But it is important that you do your research. Find out how many customers they have. Find out how long they've been in it. Find out, their ratings. Find out if they have any complaints against them. And let me say this, just because they have the complaints doesn't mean that they're a bad company. What you want to do is when they get a complaint, you want to understand how they fix it. How do they resolve it? Because everybody has somebody out there that may have it out for you to give you a complaint. I'm just going to tell you that somebody ain't going to like you. Somebody ain't going to like what you do. They're going to put a complaint out there. But how did you resolve it? What did you do to address it becomes the key. So I always tell people, don't try to hide those things. Nobody's perfect. Don't try to hide them. But make sure that you address them the right way so when it happens, you know that. Have you seen tech AI implemented into the fitness industry successfully or lucratively? Absolutely.
Yeah, hell yeah. I made a fitness app years ago, Expensity Performance. Lucratively, hell yeah. It's lucrative as fuck too.
Yep, absolutely.
French, but damn, in the pandemic, technology and a fitness app, man, what?
Yep.
Y'all know me from that era.
Absolutely. And don't forget there's different ways to do fitness. So you can get creative with the angle and which niche you want to use too, but it's very lucrative. Very, very lucrative. There's certain industries that are gonna make money. They're just a draw that make it happen.
No problem.
Go ahead. About finding trusted testers for your app? It seems like friends and family aren't dependable enough. They aren't, because they're going to do the cursory. They're going to do what we call the end user testing. You need thorough end-to-end testing of the inside of your app and what's going on. Now, there's testers out there. There are sites you can go to that, where people are testing. They'll give you their testing models, what they do, how they do it, that kind of thing. It still requires research. But you want people that are going to go do end-to-end testing of the app, not doing application testing of an end user. Family and friends are going to tell you, oh, I got to this screen and it didn't do this, or this was a misspelling, or that's nothing but the end user. They ain't telling you nothing about the guts underneath, okay? Yeah. So you need the guts underneath of your app that are end-to-end system testing of your app. Yeah. But yes, there are ways to do that. There are testers out there. People find different sites that they use that are dependable, that have testers. But again, don't take people blindly. Do your homework. Do your homework. And if you work, so you got Spin City right here. When you ask him, who do you trust to be your testers? No better way than to go to the sources that you understand. Who do you use for your testing? I'd love to get their name and number. I'd love to talk to them, because when you go to somebody who's a resource you already know, like, and trust, then it's easier to go to somebody that they utilize, because that person knows them as an individual. And if they trust them and it's gone well and they know what that looks like, then why not? But that's the power of referrals, which all of you should have on your apps. Every last one of you should have an affiliate program or a referral program. I'm going to tell you, affiliate programs, you do give away a piece of your commission. But guess what? There's only one of you that can be 100 of them. Multiply those numbers out, and I don't mind giving away a percentage to get all those magnitude of numbers back into my customer base. Because there's a whole lot of them. I'd like to have a whole lot of them selling my app for me. It's good. But all of you need to have that. And then for referrals as well are beneficial.
Yeah, I would say, for the absolute bootstrapper trying to get it in, join Reddits, join Substacks, go to X, go to where developers and engineers are having text conversations, so you can tell that they're majority human, and then just get in there while you're working on your app. Work on your app. Use AI to do end-to-end testing, bounce back testing with agents. But then, as far as those humans are, go to your Reddits, go to your Substacks, and be like, y'all, I done did it, man. It's new and minty, man. It's Scouter AI. Y'all, can y'all do end-to-end for me? Yeah, hell yeah, see ass nigga, yeah, woo. They're just gonna turn up because they're your friends. That's why I say join the developer programs, join where developers, engineers are, newsrooms, so you can get hip on what they're looking for in apps, biotech, fintech, etc. What are they looking for? What's the language being used? How's the AI being tested on Open Router? How are the GitHubs looking? How are the Hugging Faces looking? Who's in the lead of? And then now when I say here, take my app, y'all go ahead and cook up on it. They're like, yeah, this don't got Claude 4.8 in it, man. This is terrible. Yeah, you don't got the right APIs on that mug. This is garbage. Oh, I could have broke that firewall and saw all this information. But they're the homies. That's why I say keep an engineer friend and a hacker friend to work with you.
Okay, I love this question. What's the best way to go about finding or implementing affiliates programs? Well, first, you want to make sure that your application has an affiliate program within it. So you can build your app where you have an affiliate where they can come in and join for free. They get a landing page of a dashboard of information for themselves as an affiliate, what customer came in under their link, how much they get, how much they sold, what their commissions are, and stuff like that when they get paid. So you want to have that built within your app. Now, when it comes to who's going to be an affiliate, remember when I told you about those 9 founders launches that I had? Well, even after those 9 launches, I then went and had webinars. And the webinars that I had of getting people that are in communities that have interest in what I'm doing. Well, the people that came that said, you know what? I may not need that right now, but I'm working in an area where I know a lot of people who do. They join your affiliate program. So just to give you an idea of numbers, when I first started, I had 25 customers and I had 69 affiliates because people were like, people need this app. They're going to use this app and I can go make me some money real quick because I know some people I can refer to you right now. So they gave them their link. They came in as a customer, they made their commission, and they moved on. When I explained to you about the ambassador of the person that is the influencer, he has an affiliate link. How many people does he run across? And that's his business. That's his podcast every day. That man it's like, okay, I'll keep referring you. Just keep sending me my check. Just keep sending me my check, right? But all the people he talks to means that your customer base just grows, and grows. And that's what you're looking for. Yeah. So it's all about being in the right places. And just as Spin City was talking about getting in those communities, it's important that you know where your customers are. Join those Facebook groups, join the Instagram, go to TikTok, know where they come from. I know where my customer base is, and I go to those platforms and only those platforms because I know that's where they come from. You can waste your money on marketing and a lot of things on all platforms. So why do that if my customers are only on 2? So this is the importance of knowing that. But it's you build the affiliate program attached to your software, and then you get inside of understanding. You can do research. You can go to Manus and say, look, I'm looking for influencers in this area that are associated on this platform. Can you give me the first 50? And here's the information I need. It'll start popping things out for at least to start your research to see who those affiliates, who those people are that may be interested in your app. But that's how you do it. You'll always be launching, as Justin Burns says, always be launching, ABL. So have webinars all the time, go to conferences, speak, talk to people. There's just so many ways that you have to get out to be able to talk about what you do. There might be affiliates on this call right now that say, Vicki, I don't have anything to do with caregiving, but I work in a facility where I'm around people who are caregiving for people all the time. I want to be an affiliate. Fantastic.
Touchdown.
Nah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh man, I really want to say that this is so valuable. The information that we've received tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as a collective, man, the value is immeasurable. Okay. Do you have anything coming up anytime soon, Dr. Vicky, that you want to let the family know so they could pop out and see you?
Well, there's a couple of things that happening, but I got to plug something that I'm so passionate about and so interested in, and I can't wait.
Yes.
This weekend on Saturday and Sunday, the GOAT, CEO Justin Burns, is having a live conference on apps built with AI in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Whitley in Buckhead. You want to be there. Now, you want somebody who's going to get an expert and give you people that are in the mix. You're going to meet a lot of people that are leaders, investors. You're going to meet people who are experts in multiple areas. So I got to plug that first. Let me say that.
Yes, definitely.
But the second thing is that I am I'm going to be speaking on a podcast with this influencer, and what I need is for people to go out and like my content, to watch the content on the YouTube, etc., because I'm using it to go from one to many. And that one to many strategy is the more you can share with multiples of people, the better as you're continuing to move forward. So if you follow me, I'm at Vicky W. Hamilton on everything. I'm at peacefulcare.ai. Peaceful, PEACEFULCARE is the name of my app. Peacefulcare.ai. I'm that on platforms on Facebook and Instagram. Come follow me. Come and look at my content. I do a lot to provide information and helpful things as we're moving forward. And last but not least, go to peacefulcare.ai if you want to be an affiliate. It's free. Now, let me tell you what I pay for commission. 40%. Yes, I said 40. 40%. That's what I pay for commission. So y'all looking for some money to the side and you know some people, I pay 40%. Why do I do that? Because influencers that are high want good commissions to promote you. It costs money to make money.
That's right.
It costs money to make money. Just like it costs money to invest in yourself to be able to make money on the other side. We got to get out of this mentality of what's for free. My bill collectors don't take free as a payment.
That's right. Tell them.
Bill collectors don't take free as a payment. And you should not be taking free as a payment. Your bill collectors don't take free as a payment. So it takes money to make money. So it's always important that you consider that when you're, as you're building and move forward. Put a pot together that's just going to be my marketing money. And that's the budget it comes out of.
Somebody wants to know, are you trained in the area of marketing?
Yes, I am. I was also a business coach where I worked with a lot of businesses and helped them with their marketing and their plans and their strategies and all that kind of thing, so they can talk about what they're looking at for their funnels and all of that to get things out. So yes, we help with the marketing side as well. As you're building your apps and doing your apps and moving forward, we actually offer testing. If you're looking for some testing, we have the capabilities of doing testing as well. And then we help you prepare for launches, getting ready for that founder's launch and those kinds of things too, because that's work. But if you know the information, you know what you're doing, well, I'm telling you, you can make some money. Don't let anybody tell you can't make money to pay for your app. I'm living proof.
Dr. Vicky, what aisle on Amazon is your book in? Because I'm going to get that. Like where is that at on Amazon?
Well, it's funny that you say that because I'm in the middle of writing one. So I am looking to release it, but I'm
invite me to the party. Yeah, I want to be at the release. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, what you talking about, Red? I'm coming on here with that release party. What you talking about?
That's right. I'm throwing a suit on for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm throwing a red suit on for that. That's a
Yeah,
movie right
I'm in
there.
the process of writing one. My goal is, my prayer is before the end of the summer to all be done. And it's not because it takes so much time to write one. It's because I just don't have that kind of time to dedicate, but I want to get one done. Too many people have asked me, when am I writing my book? So I decided, and I have many books out there already. I've done memoirs about my life, both professionally and personally, where I'm very raw, because I believe that we do too much of sharing the glory and we don't tell the story. I'm gonna
That's
be
right.
real with you. I'm gonna tell you the story. I'm gonna tell you the good parts, but I'm gonna tell you the things that didn't go so well too. And that's just life. And that's the only way we're gonna get balance, is to live life, right? In terms of understanding that. But I am in the process of writing another one. But it's all going to be around this concept of technology and AI and business and the marriage and what that looks like and all those kinds of things. But I'm in the
Yeah,
process of
I would love to be a part of that. Somebody said that you should make your book an audio book, and I agree totally.
oh
Please,
yes,
whatever you do, yeah, add that component of your voice
yes.
to it.
When
And
I
then
when I do books, I do audio as well as a book cover. Some people
I
still
ain't
want to
telling you
touch
nothing
the
that you
book,
don't
but I
know. Yeah, see, yeah. If we had
do.
a consultation, I give you your money back. Be like, you know what? I ain't telling you nothing you already do. You're already doing it. Hey, take the money back. Nah, but I'm definitely I'm enthusiastic about what you got going on.
Thank you.
Shout out to Justin. I definitely got to tap in with the God for the event that he has. I know he put out the invite to me and Spin.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hitsayu Aku. I just want to remind the people real quick that we do have our first class coming up tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be on Zoom. Our first class for our month-long workshop called Get Money. Y'all gonna hear about this damn near every day. This is how to get money with GitHub. All right, not just getting money with GitHub. That's one component of it. We call that the repo man. We're talking about building out GitHub as a digital master suite, a digital office for all of your endeavors and your businesses and whatnot. We are unpacking GitHub in ways it has never been unpacked. If you're a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're trying to create an exit plan out of your 9 to 5, if you are a serial entrepreneur who wants to set up 100 income streams, if you want to automate your business, if you want to add APIs and skills, and all of these things are available at GitHub, which I would call the quote unquote super mall of AI. That to me is like the mall of America when it comes to AI. Everything is there. And we are going to be unpacking that. And that's tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Starts at 8 p.m. and it's only on Zoom. Shout out to my clause members, my nobles. Shout out to my KT aliens over there on Patreon, the Citrine members. Y'all have access. Even the ones on the school who are now paying members, we're gonna give you access to the first class so you can see what it is that we have to offer. But please believe you never heard this type of information before. This is all brand new. All right. So yes, indeed, yes, indeed, and of course we will be in Houston this strong end. All right, tap in with us for the clause, the 72 clause in Houston, June the 5th to the 7th, and we'll have that show tomorrow. We'll be bringing on people so we could break that down. But is there any last words that you want to leave the family with, Dr. Vicky?
The only thing I want to say is don't give up. Keep going. Keep striving. Keep going. You got this. And
That's
when you
right.
need help, don't be embarrassed to get it. Just acknowledge it and go get it. But
Mm.
I'm excited about what you can build and what you can do and the outcomes on the other side. And I just want you to know that, I'm seasoned, as I like to tell Justin. He used to like to call me old. I said, I'm not old, I'm seasoned. And even being seasoned as to where if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not any better than any of you. So I don't want you to stop. Don't give up. contact me. I can help you on the business side. I can help you on the app side. I can help you with what you need to get it done. Don't hesitate, because if we don't help each other, we'll never get the education and learn. And I want to help all of us. We all deserve an opportunity. And like I say, anybody can pull a chair up to the table and have a seat at the table. I don't want a chair and just a seat. I want the before drink, the appetizer, the full meal. I want the after drink and the dessert to go with it. So you feed me the full course that you feed anybody else that sits at that table, no matter who they are. So I don't want just a seat. I want the full course meal. So all of us deserve to have that. So don't give up. Keep going. Keep striving. Keep going.
Keep on striving to the top down. That's right. You know, I couldn't say it any better. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, please take this information and do something positive. Do something kinetic. Take it and utilize it. When you leave this show tonight, pick up a tool and start working. You know what I mean? Go do your due diligence, do your deep dive off the notes that you took and whatnot. But definitely do something. Don't just let this thing do a flyby and go to get your next hit off of a YouTube show. Nah, get to work. You know what I mean? Get to work, and you're gonna see things open up for you. Spin City, can you leave us with a good word, my brother?
Learn more, you earn more. The more you know, the less you fear. All right, just don't take anything that we put out for granted, y'all, because I'm a warmonger, man. I'm an anarchist. So if I think that there is no tomorrow, I still stay excited about tomorrow because of what I truly know. All right, so keep learning, use the tools to learn even better, to learn even faster, like Notebook. All right, peace to the family, peace to you and yours, man. I see y'all all strong again. Shout out to my Ascended Masters. I will see y'all Thursday. H-Town Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, we're gonna make June real powerful. All right, peace to the family, man. Peace to you and yours, man. It's been your boy from the inside of AI, man. Spin.
Indeed. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Tomorrow we are in the building with Hit Sayu for the Get Money, the first session. Then we start the 72 clause this weekend. So yeah, man, we busy. We getting busy. Dr. Vicky, we will see you. I'm gonna try my best to pop up on that Monday to see the good brother Justin and whatnot. So yeah, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, peace, love, and light, and we will see you on the next one. Theta Wave.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Tap in, y'all.
Can't beat us, join us, please bring your coinage. We sing 3-pointers, money shots, all net, all vets. Bumps we not, jet skiing in them sunny spots. With women edible like gummy drops. Dummy stop. No weapon form can intercept a storm. Once my intellect is on, I'm projecting on magnetic fields and interact with blacks with athletic bills. I'm all about growth and development like residents of Ebbets Fields. Not to choose between woo and chew. We wanna line them colors up like a Rubik's Cube and fade to black, yeah, the truest hue. When you say the black man is God, who you alluded to? The usual, Clarence 13X, a worthy guess. The words expressed come from the word in flesh. Elijah M, the NOI versus Leviathan. Messiah sent from the heavenly branches. 7 P's from since G-Dub cut down the cherry tree. In the wilderness of North Amex, and we flossing death and forced aggression, or forced perception, forced protection, or forced confessions. It's all a lesson.
The sorcerers from Corsica, killer tonics, sticks and drums like the Philharmonic Orchestra. You niggas still playing harmonicas from officers, fabric softener. Jive turkeys, popping 5 perkies, playing with keys, the Scotch storage type. For that soft white, we could've caught life, just being forthright. First class on my 4th flight, popping out like Fortnite. Every night we lit like Porsche lights. The meek shall inherit the earth, oh yeah, the scorched type. And these niggas, they some hoes in these streets. Me, I'm 10 toes in these streets. They lost their souls, niggas got holes in their feet. Shit, I'm just worried about the craft and how to perfect it. Not worried about the craft, yeah, that's out of perspectives. Focus on the chip like I'm Robert Kraft, and then how to protect it. It's the waves of the oceans. Get to the money, nigga, save your emotion. Descended of the slaves in the graves in the oceans. Mastermind, that the waves is in motions. These niggas, they addicted to the folly, addicted to that molly. Making me a movie, them sticks made of holly. I'm Dr. Manhattan, sitting on top of Manhattan. When I get all 5 rings, snap my fingers and pop up on satin. Dressed in all black, yeah, drop top the Phantom. Bless.
Crumb TV.